Okay, first things first. I'm gonna pull out the steering rack here just because I wanted to clean it up a little bit more before it ends up going back in the car. Thought I'd stop for a second and show this as something interesting to show. I got it on my socket here. But all these bolts that had that, like this triangle support here, all the nuts and bolts that went into it, all the bolts have copper anti-seize on them, and obviously he was doing something with a bunch of grounds here, not sure what. Didn't even ground them, he just had grounds like that dangling around, and yeah, I don't know. All right, steering rack's out and cleaned. Next step is remove the diff, because if you don't remember, when I drained the diff, it had this horrible metal flake. It didn't come out red. It came out almost light gray with lots of glitter in it. So I'm expecting to find, when I take apart the diff, which I'm going to do, bits of gear gone and shredded gears of some sort, which is weird because I'm not sure how you'd do that on an STI unless somebody was really abusing the crap out of it. So to replace the diff, I want to pull it off the subframe, so that's what's next. Shout out to Devin Amella's video from like 3 years ago, reminding me what size these power steering hardlines are, which is 1719 and 1714. Alright, I kind of cheated, not gonna lie. This bolt was not coming out. I WD-40'd it, PB blastered it, obviously hit it with an impact first, and then tried the breaker bar, and that was no good. I'm still out of breath doing that. Took all 3 bolts out and kind of just bent the subframe out of the way and leveraged the steering rack out of it. Just straight up leveraged it. But yep, it's out. So now I can properly clean it before I put it back. All right, camera fell over, but that was kind of a pain in the butt getting the diff with the subframe out. Kept trying to leverage off of the axle, made a little damage there, but no biggie. The diff is out. A quick little side note, if anybody knows, because I looked online for a quick Google, White Line as well as Subaru OEM doesn't sell rear subframe bushings, which is kind of weird. You'd think that that's something that, you know, they'd want to sell. But I found a weird website to replace these, which I want to do. If anybody can find another website in the meantime, I would greatly appreciate rear subframe bushings, a link to it or anything really. Ooh. Heavy. I went ahead and just brake cleanered it real quick just to break off all the dirt and stuff. Didn't get it all, but looks a lot better than it did 5 minutes ago.